Hi guys, what's up? It's my Audrina coming to you guys. And today is a story time. It's very interesting story time, I guess. It is about one of my ex best friends who wanted my man. Okay, so about 3 years ago is when it happened. Now, I guess I can give like a backstory to my relationship with her, and we will call her, oh, that's too close, Jessica. We'll call her Jessica. And we met about 7 years ago. How long have I lived in Texas? Yeah, so we met about 7 years ago. And Hubster was friends with her boyfriend. They actually worked together. And when I met her, she was just this very like shy, quiet, awkward type of girl, but she was very sweet and seemed so genuine and just so different than how her boyfriend at the time kind of said she was, which is nuts that years later I find out that he was absolutely right. But so I clap a lot. Why? So anyways, he would say all these things about her and these vile, mean, crazy, psychotic things about her. And when I met her, I just didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. For years, did not see it. And she was really, really, really good at playing a victim. Like, the girl had me hooked. I felt so bad for her. I just felt like, oh my gosh, I can't imagine what you must feel like. So fast forward to them breaking up and him being pissed at me for being friends with her and him being pissed at Anthony for allowing me to have her as friend. I don't know where he thought that Hubster had a say in who I was friends with. I don't know where that crossed his mind, but he was just we found out later on that he was just really pissed because he was just didn't know what he was saying at the time. He was just like angry and he was just saying words, but he was just like, I was just trying to warn you. I'm just trying to warn you. She is literally crazy. She is crazy. She's crazy. She's crazy. And so anyways, Anthony and him stopped talking for a couple of years, actually, because it was just like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you have lost your fucking mind. So now we're going to fast forward again to 3 years ago. And me and her, we'd even lost touch for a little bit. And then 3 years ago, we just started hanging out every single day. I mean, every single day. Every single day. She always had this very elaborate story where she was a victim in every single one. Nothing was ever her fault. Nothing was ever her fault at all. So she had a boyfriend at the time. And she would tell me stories about this boyfriend of hers. And I would sit there and just be like, girl, you need to leave him. Like, no, this is not okay. Like, why is he hiding you? Why doesn't he want you to meet this person? Why doesn't he want you to go to his apartment? That seems really fishy. Why doesn't he want this, that, and the other, this, that, blah, blah, blah. And then I met him. And a week later, they were broken up. And then I was like, she was just saying all like how she just couldn't take it anymore. It was just too much. It was all this, that, and the other. And I was just like, good for you, girl, good for you. And she was like, he keeps calling me. He keeps texting me. He won't leave me alone. He keeps showing up at my house. He keeps showing up here and doing this. And I'm like, you need to call the police. Like, this is not okay. That something's wrong. Like, I'm actually afraid for your life. Then the guy shows up to my house. I see him out my window and I'm like, what the? So I open the door and I'm like, she's not here. Jessica is not here. She's not here. And he was just like, no, I know she's not here. I need to talk to you because you're her best friend. And I was like, look, if you want to get back with her, like, you got to stop, like, doing this stalkery type shit that you're doing. If you know anything about me, I am very protective of my friends, especially my close friends. Like, I'm protective of everyone. Pretty much, like, you probably don't even have to be a friend. If I interact with you and I like you, like, and something happens to you, I want to help in any way that I can. And sometimes it is my worst quality about myself. And most of the time I love it, but sometimes I help the wrong people so much and I end up getting hurt in the process and it sucks, but such is life. So anyways, I'm very protective of my friends and people that I love. And so I'm basically just telling him, like, you need to leave her alone. And it's very inappropriate for you to just show up at my house. Like, I don't even know you like that, homie. Like, I don't know you like that. And he was just like, stalkery shit. Like, I'm stalking her. Like, what are you talking about? He was like, I'm coming here to talk to you, to tell her to leave me the fuck alone. And I'm like, what you mean? So keep in mind, I am very protective of my friends and the people that I love. Okay? So I tell him to come in. And Homeboy starts telling me that everything she was telling me about him was about her. It was all her. She was the one that was hiding him. She was the one that was making him go to motels and hotels and all of that. She was the one that was stalking him, calling him, showing up to his house, showing up to his mother's house. Literally, the girl was going from Dallas to Austin to his mom's house. And I'm like, that's not true. That's not true. I know her. Like, I've known her this long and this long and this long. And then he starts pulling out receipts. Receipts. Text messages. He is showing literally video of her at his mom's house, dropping stuff off. She's cussing him out in text messages, calling him all these names, and then telling him that she loves him and misses him and this, that, and the other. And I'm still finding it hard to believe. I'm still finding it so hard to believe. And then he starts showing me messages from other phone numbers and things. And then I notice one of the phone numbers is my phone number. And I'm like, I don't ever remember her using my phone. I don't ever remember her using my phone. And I would have saw those messages, right? Like, I would have saw those messages, no? And come to find out, she was sending him messages and calling him from my phone and then deleting the messages and the calls. from my phone. So I guess that's how I didn't see it. But I'm like, and I'm still finding it hard to believe because I'm very protective of my friends. And I literally, even though I have all this proof staring me in the face, I am still finding an excuse, any reason to not believe anything he's saying to me. And he was like, you know, you're her best friend and I need you to talk some sense into her and tell her to leave me the fuck alone. Like, whatever she's telling you, it is bullshit. It's a lie. Like, he was hot, mad, pissed off, big mad. A couple of days go by. I have her come over. I have Jessica come over. Oh, I am so bad at this because I keep wanting to say her real name. So Jessica, she comes over and I tell her that he stopped by and talked to us. And she was just like, why? You know, he's so crazy. What is wrong with him? And then she started crying on cue. I mean, on cue. Hold on. On cue. I was like, somebody come get this girl a motherfucking Oscar. I mean, literally, she was just like, why? Oh my God, he's so crazy. Like, why does he keep doing this to me? And she literally, I mean, broke down, tears flowing, snot coming out the nose, bitch was drooling, and I'm over here like, oh my God. And everything that he showed me the other day, everything, all the proof, all the receipts went out the fucking window. Because I'm just sitting here like, oh my God, she's like breaking down, crying. So I feel so bad. I feel so guilty that I'm going to sit here and question her. So I don't. I hug her and I rub her back and I tell her everything's going to be okay. And that I didn't believe anything he told me and that it was all good. And she's like, thank you so much. And literally, not even 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds after I say that to her, I didn't believe anything he said. Everything is good, girl, we're good. It was literally almost like, thank you so much. Oh my God, girl. So let me tell you about this guy that I'm talking to. And I remember just staring at her like, and she's talking the whole time while I'm sitting here dumbfounded. I'm confused. I am just like, this can't be true. Like, her ex can't be right. This ex can't be right. My hubby can't be right. Like, so I'm just sitting there and I didn't say anything. And then she gets up and she goes to the bathroom. And she always carried this big ass like bag around with her. It wasn't a purse, it was like a bag. And you guys, I know you're not supposed to read people's diaries and go through their personal belongings, but I was searching for anything. And I pulled out her journal and I just started flipping through the pages. And then I ended up being stunned because I flipped to this page where it says Hubster's name all over it. His whole name. First, middle, last name. And then just first and last name. And then Anthony and Jessica, you know, hearts and kissy faces and like pages upon pages. And then I was reading stuff and I'm sitting there, don't even know how long it's been that I've been in this journal. And I'm reading stuff and she's like, oh, you know, Anthony looked so good today. He smelled so good, you know, this and the other. And I'm just sitting here like, so she comes out of the bathroom and I just look at her. With the most confused look on my face. You guys, I said I didn't want this to be a 20-minute video, and 21 minutes. So we start to argue, and I am literally just screaming at her to get the fuck out of my house. Just get the fuck out. You are a literal psycho. You are crazy. You are literally insane. And then the girl starts showing up at Anthony's job. She starts doing all of these crazy fucking things, sending him text messages, everything. And he's like telling me everything, showing me everything. And he's like, he will call me while she was at his job and I can hear her talking in the background. And there have been times that he's called me to come up to his job. Like, and I've come up there. There was a few times that I've actually sat up at his job, like waiting for her, like, come on. Come on, girl, come up here, please. Please. Please do it today. But she didn't. And then out of nowhere, she just stopped. She just completely fucking disappeared. And Anthony was like, he literally was like, I'm actually nervous that she's gonna pop up and try to kill you one day and then try to take your identity. And we would joke about it, but low key, I was scared. If you guys made it through this whole entire video, God fucking bless you. I will I will come to you guys with another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did a lot of crazy talking. Anyways, I love you guys and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.